For all the latest community news and events.
103.2 Preston FM.
Your community, your radio.
Gary, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, Hughie. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Quite some time. I remember talking to you quite some time ago, so it's nice to be able to catch up with you, particularly with the release of I Wish It Could Be England Every Day.
Yeah, it's quite exciting for us, certainly to have a World Cup song out there. Been a lot of work going on behind the scenes since Christmas with John Kaufman, who's the producer of Right Recordings. He's been in negotiations with the great man himself, Roy Wood, to ask his permission to actually use the music from I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, and we've reworded it obviously to fit the song lyrics. The lyrics are the brainchild of Mickey Brown, who some of your listeners may remember from the Sham '69 song back in the '80s, Hurry Up England, Come On. So there's quite a bit of pedigree behind this song, and when Roy Wood discovered that some of the proceeds from the record sales were going to the ABF, he gave it his full 100% blessing. So it's great to have Roy Wood on side with the song.
And the money is going towards as you say, the ABF, which is the Soldiers Charity. And I mean, you work tirelessly, don't you, for the charity in concerts and raising money for them?
Yeah, so certainly over the last 4 or 5 years, it's been a huge privilege for myself to actually work with the ABF, the Soldiers Charity. They do such a great amount of work to help soldiers that have fallen on hard times, as well as soldiers that are currently serving, for all manner of things that they help them with, and it is a great charity, and it's one that I'm very, very proud to be associated with.
And you yourself, I mean, Gary, you've been a musician for 1 or 2 years now. I mean, you started, is that right?
It's 30 years. It's 30 years this year that I joined the army. It only seems like yesterday, but I suppose the sign of a good job is that if you could say that you do it all again, then that's good. There's not one day that hasn't passed where I don't think that I'd do it all again if I had the chance. It's been an amazing career. I currently still am serving, as you say, down in London at the Royal Military School of Music in Hall, and it's my job as the personnel selection officer to encourage youngsters to join the army as musicians and become a professional musician, and hopefully have the same opportunities that I've had over the last 30 years. It's been absolutely brilliant.
And what about, I mean, how important was music within the army and your career, and maybe music for the other people that you were serving with? I would imagine, when you're in some of the hot spots around the world, that music does play a big part, does it, of life?
It plays an absolutely massive, important part of military life. Our wartime role, and we're very proud to say this, is actually going out into operating theatres and putting smiles on faces. For instance, just before Christmas, some of your listeners may have watched the television and seen Gary Barlow in action, accompanied by the band of the Royal Artillery out in Afghanistan. It is critical that the soldiers are kept happy and their morale is kept high, because a happy soldier is a really good soldier and will operate so much better with a spring in his step, having listened to some really good music.
And you yourself, you've appeared before Her Majesty the Queen at the Royal Variety Performance, Festival of Remembrance, and also played with some great names, Brian May, Michael Bublé, Robin Gibb. I mean, when you started out in those pubs in the northeast of England, did you ever think this would be happening?
No, not really. You never do, to be honest, Hughie. When the opportunity came along in 2009, I was asked if I was still in the army and would I be interested in this project that was being put together. And I obviously jumped at the chance. But when you get that sort of letter from somewhere, you sort of come to the conclusion that some things are generally too good to be true. But in this case, it wasn't. And it was a great opportunity to be part of the soldiers. It was something that I'll always remember. A great opportunity as well, though, to raise in excess of £1 million for armed forces charities. And we always had the idea that if it ended tomorrow, then great, we've had a great time. The soldiers were in existence for 4 years, you know. We're still in contact with each other, but with all good things, you know, things have to come to an end, and we move on. I've decided that, you know, now that the soldiers unfortunately has come to an end, I'm not quite yet prepared to throw the hat in, and I want to carry on with the singing thing. And this is where the World Cup song comes in. So I'm very, very excited about it, and hopefully we can kick it into the charts.
Yes, yeah, that's right. And it's been adopted by the Soldiers Charity as the official World Cup single. Tell us just a little about the work that the charity does, Gary, if you would, please.
Yeah, sure. Well, the Army Benevolent Fund, as I said, it deals with all manner of things, and it has specialists in all areas to deal with things like post-traumatic stress disorder, things like loss of limbs, and all manner of injuries that soldiers go through. And it's, like I said to you about 5 minutes ago, it's not just about the here and now. It's about injuries that could have been sustained 10, 15, 20 years ago, like post-traumatic stress disorder, which sometimes takes a few years for the actual symptoms to surface. And also, you know, for veterans, say, of the Falklands War and things like that may have fallen on hard times that become homeless. The charity is there to help and step in where necessary. So it's a fantastic organisation that does so much work to help us, you know.
And the song, I Wish It Could Be England Every Day, it's now out on general release, I take it.
It is, yeah, and we're hoping that all your listeners are going to go and buy it and donate some money to the ABF. But more importantly, we feel that it's probably the best World Cup song this year that's going to get everyone singing. The beauty of the song is here is that everyone knows the tune already, and you know it's not going to be too difficult to put the words to it, I'm sure. So hopefully, like I said, we can get it into the charts because I think it's going to be up there with Three Lions and all the rest of the popular songs that are associated with the World Cup.
Yeah, and because we don't, in a way, have a national World Cup song, this one really can be up there, can't it? And as you say...
I think so.
Yeah, I do, from listening to it. And when did you record it? When did you go into the studio to put this one together then, Gary?
It's been a bit of a fastball here, to be honest. This one was done about 4 weeks ago in Sunbury, down in London, and we had to get our skates on to get it turned round in time to get it out for general release before the World Cup started, and we've done amazingly well to get it out. I think it was released about 9-10 days ago on, like you said, on iTunes and Amazon. So we're very, very proud of the fact that we've got it out there. And funny enough, we recorded it as authentically as possible. We did it in the same manner that the original track was done back in the 70s, where you record layers on top of layers on top of layers to give it that 70s sound. It was certainly a very steep learning curve for me, but a very enjoyable learning curve. You know, rather than just going into a studio and singing a song once, you have to sing it 7 or 8 times. So quite a tiring day. Brilliant.
And your plans for the future?
Plans for the future, hopefully towards the back end of this year, maybe next year. Thinking about getting my own album out. Which is something that I've always wanted to do, and there is slow progress going with that, and hopefully maybe a nice Christmas song coming out at Christmas as well. So lots to be excited about, and certainly moving forward with the music.
Brilliant. Well, Gary, I shall look forward to talking to you then again.
Yeah, brilliant, Yuri, and thank you very much indeed for letting me come on your show, and a massive hello to all the people in the Northwest.
Brilliant. Okay, well, thanks for talking to us. I'm pleased we finally sorted the technical problems out. And are you still standing outside?
I am, yeah. But I'm down in London. I'm not sure what the weather's like up there, but it's a lovely sunny summer's day down here in London. So, yeah, it's job has its perks sometimes.
Yeah, it's certainly not like that here, I can tell you, Gary. Okay, well, lovely to talk to you. And I'll tell you what, as a bonus, we'll play the song again right now. I Wish It Could Be England Every Day. Speak to you soon, Gary. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers, Huey. Bye-bye.
If you have any news or events you'd like to share with Huey and our Chat City team, why not give us an email, chatcity@preston.fm.